The Propcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. They're coming to customers, pay just $5, $100 bonus funds. Use promo code SGPN.
And taking a shot to Brown downfield. He gets the catch, and he gets in for the touchdown. The catch is made by Calvin Ridley. Wilson, as he throws.
And welcome, everyone, to the Propcast here on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Currently Thursday morning, December 4th, around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm Rose Rochelle. Once again, joined by Rosenberg. Together, we're going to break down our favorite props for the NBA and for the NHL for Thursday. Adam, how's it going with you? What's up?
It's good. I'm just trying to power through the day before I see you tonight in person. What up, in another state.
Yeah, it's going to be fun flying to Vegas, so looking forward to it. I'll pass out on the plane. I'll place my bets probably either hours before my flight or in the airport, and then I'm going to take off and I'll land and see how my bets did. That's kind of how it's going to go.
That's how it's going to work. I mean, we have very little Thursday night football action.
Yeah, it's also not.
I like the Lions tonight for what it's worth.
It's not really the best card in general for the different sports. Hockey's good. Basketball's
great.
We're
gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun betting hockey in person with the site.
I was gonna say hockey looks good tonight. Basketball tonight looks awful, and the football game looks fun. But prop-wise, I didn't see much, so we'll see how it goes. But either way, once again, bit of a weird schedule as a whole on the sports spectrum. So we'll see how it goes tonight. But either way, if you're in Vegas in the next few days, say hi, because we'll be there. Anyway, before we get into any of our actual props for Thursday, a reminder that check out the merch store for the HOPENY website. We have a great discount right now. Get a quarter off everything in the merch store until the end of the week with the code HOLIDAY. So if you like different shows on the network, that's fine. Almost every show has merch from the network. But a reminder, if you want to get a discount on your actual purchase, check out the merch store. Use code HOLIDAY at checkout for a quarter off your purchase, and that deal expires at the end of the week. So moving on to our actual props that we have for Thursday. Adam, I'll let you go first. What's going to be your first prop for the show?
So my first one's going to be a team prop. Let me move this so people can hear me. You probably could, but now.
Fun.
Let me see. Whoop, there you go. All right, look at that. Need to adjust my thing that looks like a penis. All right, there you go. All right, we're gonna go with the Penguins Tampa Bay no gift plus 130.
For the record, no gift means no goal for
no goal in first 10 minutes. Yeah. This is like the Nerfy of hockey. Pittsburgh 6-4 to the yes in the last 10, and Tampa's 3-7 to the no. Tampa might be calling up another goalie. Like I have projected, I have Vasilevsky and Jari, both of whom, if they play, I like this a lot. Obviously, it's they both don't give up a lot of rebounds. Pittsburgh has kind of stopped scoring. I mean, they never really pouring it on, but they stopped scoring. They don't give up a ton of rebounds. They play actually like pretty slow hockey. Go figure. It's because they have old people that are now on that team. But Tampa is just lethal with their shot percentage, but they don't shoot a lot. So I do like this overall. Again, 7-3 to the yes for 7-3 to the no for Tampa over the last 10, which I really like. Plus 130. I've been doing really well on these. I'll probably have some more later when they announce goalies, but for now, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, no gift, plus 130.
Yeah, I think that, as you mentioned before, rebound control is very important. So I do think that, at least based on trends for Tampa especially, they've been good to us for the no goal, for the prop that we're talking about. So I'm in for it. What do you say the price was tonight again?
Plus 130.
Yeah, so good overall number. You can get behind that.
These are always like between plus 114 and plus 130 between Blue Book and Green Book. They're under quick hits. We could also bet them in person this weekend, which will be fun with paper tickets. But yeah, just so you guys know where to find them. Yeah,
looking forward to, once again, keep tailing. I know we took it for the Tampa game last time out, and it worked out, I believe. That's the Islander game we took that for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there you go. Moving on to my first prop, I'm going to go to basketball. I'm going to go to a quarter play. I'm going to go with Austin Reeves over 6.5 first quarter points at minus 114. So Luka's out, so that's going to be the first reason why, because we know Reeves' usage goes through the roof when Luka does not play. But when Luka doesn't play, he especially goes crazy in the first quarter. 7 straight 6 straight games with 7+ first quarter points when Luka's out of the lineup. So I do expect him to jack up some shots early in this game. Plus, he's been good on the road. He has scored at least 7 first quarter points in 5 of his last 8 road games. That was with Luka playing. So once again, been good on the road. You have more usage expected with Luka being out. So give me Reeves to score at least 7 in the first quarter at -114. First prop. Moving on to your second prop. What do you like?
All right, so we are going to go to the Rangers-Senators game, and I expect Linus Ullmark to be starting for the Senators. I don't know if it's confirmed, but it doesn't really matter. Senators have actually been really solid defensively. And if Linus is starting, he prevents rebounds pretty well. So we're going to go with the bread man, under 2.5 shots on goal, Panarin. Under 4 and 5, under 4 of 5, under an 8 of 10. He's actually not getting off a lot of shots. His minutes are going down. Him or JT Miller, by the way, if you're trying to do both of an under, like JT Miller has been having the same. It looks like he has a possible injury too, but Panarin's just hasn't hit this. So
Miller was at what? Wasn't Miller at like 1.5 and Panarin's at 2.5? Though?
Yeah. But I think Miller's hurt. But either way, Panarin 2.5. We're gonna go with that. I'm sure it was probably one on the short list for you too, because I know one of your plays was one that was on mine.
Yeah, but what did you say the price was again for 2.5?
-104.
Yeah, I do want to ask you though. Just mentioning the Rangers in particular for a second. Any thoughts on their season so far? Of course, they've been a bit underwhelming. Win a home game for the most part, but then again, you're looking at the standings, and right now the Rangers, they aren't totally out of it, but they're not good. They're 1 point back.
They're not. No team's out of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like right now, all the teams in the Metro are separated by 7 points or fewer.
Yeah, like the Flyers are 2 points back from being the second best record in the East. Like it's points wise, it's kind of nuts.
Yeah, I mean, the Atlantic, Florida's in last place. They're 9 points back. But the Metro, it feels like every team is still technically within striking distance. So I'm going to ask you, as of right now, the Islanders are currently 1 point ahead of the Rangers with a game in hand. But I'll ask you, which New York team do you like their chances of making the postseason more? Is it the Islanders or the Rangers right now?
Rangers.
Okay, and what's the logic? Just more skill?
Rangers are in a window. Isles are not. Isles can be like, hey, like a lot of teams do this. The Flyers do this too. Isles are firmly in a rebuild and could say, hey, like we're gonna get rid of like Horvat, or we're gonna get rid of like Barzal or some guys and like do whatever we want to do and continue to move forward. Like if the Isles decide that they're all in on Gavin, to trying to get Gavin next, like in the draft next year, then the Rangers can't really afford to do that with just how their team is structured, how they're like they have the Rangers have to at least make the playoffs. They can't just tank it out. So, but the Isles have a lot more luxury in that sense. So, I don't think that like they're worse or better. Like I also think that the Rangers are gonna get their act together. They've been impossibly unlucky from a shot perspective in the first quarter of the season, but yeah, I would take. I think we have some look. We have Isles to make the playoffs, and that stuff's fun. It's just that they're going to get to a point where the Isles are also going to be like, look, we're not like one player away from winning all this, and like we are in a really good position to have a lot of draft capital. So yeah.
Well, I mean, touch upon what you just said, the Rangers have always been an aggressive trade deadline team. They got Miller last year, so you could argue that, once again, you're looking at a potential trade working in the wings in the next couple of months. The Islanders might be a bit more passive because they're overachieving right now. The team is still relatively young, and they can build for the future. So I don't see the Islanders really buying at the deadline. Then again, I do want to point out, I think I would pick the Rangers in general, because the Islanders also have a bunch of injuries right now. Palmieri's out for the season.
Palmieri's out for the season. That's a huge injury. I
mean, he destroyed his ACL, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And not to mention the fact that Rantanen ended up killing Romanov, and Romanov's going to be out for a couple months as well. The Islanders were...
Rantanen's been murdering people, by the way.
I know. He killed somebody like a couple days later.
A couple days ago, too.
The point is that the Islanders, I have been impressed by how they've been playing. I like the goaltender tandem with Sorokin and with Rittich. They beat Tampa, snapped Tampa's win streak. Like, the Islanders have been good, but losing Palmieri and losing Romanov, I think, are just massive losses. The Islanders have been using like Boqvist a bit more defensively because they have to promote somebody to take Romanov's place. It's not exactly the best of
circumstances. They don't have a ton of depth, and they have the ability right now to be like, well, look, we'll get rid of some of these guys and get like they don't have to do like Schaefer's also went from hot to like very, very good. I don't think he should be minus 300 for Calder. But I
think it's him or Wallstead at this point. But
it's just early. I would say Wallstead. Wallstead completely righted the ship on that Wild team. That Wild team is if Colorado doesn't exist, that Wild team is the second best team.
We talked about the Vezina a couple weeks ago, and I did mention I don't think it's going to happen, but the fact that Wallstead's in conversation based on stats.
Yeah, that's also.
I'm not saying he's going to win the Vezina, but I'm saying
it's also it's a little reactionary. Like I completely agree.
My point is, if your stats are good enough to actually warrant Vezina consideration, you should be live to win the Calder. That's my point.
Oh yeah. I meant for the Vezina.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win the Vezina, but I'm saying if his stats are.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it from a standpoint that like it's a lot easier for a goalie. It's like pitchers in MLB. It's a lot easier for a goalie to win a Calder because it's like. The residual benefit of what you did well is seen in his record and standing. You and I have talked about this in the first couple of games. Like Minnesota looked awful.
Yeah.
Like that power play. Like the power play was nasty, but nothing else. They are literally them and Dallas. Are, like if Colorado wasn't beating every single team to a degree that no one could fathom, people would notice that Minnesota Wild and the Dallas Stars. Like the Central's hot, dude.
Central's hot. Then again, as you said before, Colorado looks like a world beater anyway.
Colorado looks totally like a world beater. They're also getting all their production from one line is something I caution on everybody. But like Wilder's so good that Boley is now being pushed in like as a big time part of Team USA. He was the last guy added to the roster last year.
Yeah.
So and like Kaprizov's doing Kaprizov things, but I completely agree with you to this whole point. I would say it's probably. Like we don't know. Like Dimitrov could have a run, and if the Habs get hot, and
you mean Demonov?
Demonov, sorry, yeah. Demonov has a run that could happen. It's a lot harder. I think the path for Wallstead's a little easier. I think that Schaefer's is going to come and go. Like if the Isles have 80 points and miss the playoffs, I think it has to go to Schaefer.
Look, I think Schaefer's in a good spot based on the actual publicity surrounding him.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's also incredible. But I do want to point out, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit. I don't see the Islanders really selling at the deadline. I think they might just try to build off this year, go from there, maybe make a move in the offseason. But based on how they're playing and what the expectations were preseason, I thought they would suck as an Islanders fan. So the fact that they're
but you don't want them to suck. You want them to take a step forward.
No, that's my point. My point is I do wonder if the Islanders are going to let the young guys like Richie, whatever, get playing time and kind of just not sell off pieces. Because Horvat has been fantastic. Barzal has been very good. I don't see them trading or selling at the deadline. I think they'll just keep everybody and move from there. That's kind of
who are veterans that are on that team?
Well, it depends on what exactly you're in the market for. Because you're looking at, do you count Rittich as being available? Because you could probably flip him because he's been very good.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. It's not like the premium on a really good backup. Look, let's look at this. So,
you're not going to be able to trade Paul Mary now, probably off the ACL injury. Heineman is young. Druin has been very good this season.
This Horvat contract is gigantic.
Horvat's been amazing. Like he has 27 points in 27 games. I can't recommend getting rid of Horvat. He's been incredible. I can't. So, Anders Lee's the captain of the team.
Oh, didn't Peugeot get hurt too?
I was going to say, Peugeot could be the guy that in theory you could flip, but the Islanders roster is mainly young, at least the main contributors so far. So I don't really see them selling off guys.
Yeah, I guess I'd agree on that.
Unless you wanted to trade like Pellick or some of the other defensemen you could maybe get a pick from or something. But Pellick's
I guess my point is that they don't have to sell. They don't have to be. You can stand pat and not be a buyer and also not be a seller. Like they are making progress in their rebuild because the guy who they picked number one last year is awesome. And I think they finally got it right coaching wise.
Oh yeah. Once again, the Islanders look very good based on preseason expectations, but based on who's actually their,
who's someone who I could see them moving? Declare
Angelo. Oh,
Yeah, D'Angelo. Fuck that guy.
You get any pick from D'Angelo.
You get D'Angelo. Duclair seems to find himself. He's a really good playoff performer.
I mean, he's been pretty okay this season. My concern is the contract. He is a bit overpaid, so I don't really know. That's my point. Yeah. So I don't know if people would be jumping to get him. That's kind of my counterpoint there. But either way, once again, it's
a small hit this year.
Okay. Either way,
small hit. It's a 3.5 this year. It's actually 3.5. It's a 3.5 every year. It's actually solid. It's actually a pretty movable deal.
Either way, point is the Islanders have a lot of young guys,
and just his playoff kind of thing. Like he's been able to slide in a lot, like on that Panthers run.
Yeah.
Like
we'll see how it goes, but that would be a guy the Islanders could move. But I don't see them moving any of the young guys, for example. So it would only be the veterans around the edges.
If I was going to sort, because I'm sorting it by age.
Decent amount of young guys on the team. That's kind of my point. Like Zizekas has been an Islander for an eternity. I don't see them.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, like D'Angelo stands out. Obviously, like just like you said.
Of course, I mean D'Angelo.
D'Angelo. So the guys who stand out to me are D'Angelo and Duclair.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, same way. But the Rangers are going to be aggressive because they know they need to go for stuff and whatever. So there we go. Before we get into my second prop for the show, a reminder, they're brought to you by our sponsor, which is Kalshi. So Kalshi is a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets in sports, including NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more. Plus, you can even trade props like first touchdowns. Besides sports, they have a ton of other options and markets for politics, entertainment, even weather. If you want to gamble on the Vegas weather, we can do that while we are there. But either way, a point is a reminder. You can trade anything. And if you are trading on Kalshi, you could get a great deal when you sign up. New customers get $20 when you use the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. So if you want to check out pick'em entries, chance to win 5,000 times your entry. And a reminder, you can also check out the new offer we have for new customers. Play just $5, $100 bonus funds. Use promo code SGPN. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finished going through our first couple props for the show. Time to move on into my second prop for the show. Going to the Islanders, actually, right on cue. Going to mention Heineman. I'm going to go with his under 1.5 shots at -117. We said before, Colorado has been a figurative and a literal avalanche for the entire league because they've been destroying everybody. And the Islanders, I think, should struggle to actually get a bunch of shots because Colorado is really, really good at preventing shots. The Avalanche are allowing the 7.2 shots per game in the league. They are a freight train, and I do think the Islanders are going to struggle and maybe have to pack it in defensively, which can result in less shots for them. But Heineman has recorded less than 2 shots in 8 of his last 10, and he's attempted less than 4 shots in 6 of his last 9. He's been good for the Islanders, but the volume has not been great recently, and Colorado has just been swarming. I see Colorado controlling possession a decent amount of the time in the Islander zone, and I do think you'll see a lack of shot attempts for Heineman in this game. Give me Heineman under 1.5 shots at -117.
Let's do it.
There you go. Moving on to your third prop for Thursday. What do you like?
All right, we are going to go. So a team that has been a lot better, we talk about them sometimes, is Calgary Flames. Been pretty solid.
They were terrible early, but they figured it out.
Terrible early. That's the thing about hockey, man, is that, first of all, everything changes. Everyone's going to change 2 times. It's going to change after that stupid holiday break.
Yep.
Don't get why they do that. And it's going to change after that dumb Olympic break. Because, like, it's like restarts on the season for a lot of folks. So, anyway. All right. So we are going to go to that aforementioned Minnesota game. Minnesota, while they like to fire, they give up a lot of shots. So we're going to go with Matt Coronado over 2.5 shots on goal. I have Gustafsson as the projected starter, not Wallstead. He's given up. Gustafsson's given up 10 rebounded shots on goal in the last 3 games, which is pretty high. He's faced 88 shots, which is a lot of shots. Coronado's over this at 7 of 10, 4 straight versus the Wild. He's averaging 4.2 shots a game in his last 4. He's on the top line. He's on the power play. Give me Matt Coronado plus money to get 3 shots on goal.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I mean, we said before Minnesota does allow a decent amount of shots for a team that's really good.
Yeah, I was close to Huberdeau, but Huberdeau just kind of he's perfectly happy facilitating, and Coronado is like, I want to fire.
Yeah, I still miss Huberdeau in those Florida power plays, but I think they would take the 2 cups with Tkachuk instead. So there you go. But
what do you think? So,
way.
I mean, yeah, I guess that Florida won that deal.
Yeah, no shit.
I guess is there anything provocative we could say about that deal? I mean, Calgary's a poverty franchise.
I will be totally honest. At the time, I thought it was a pretty decent deal for Calgary because I didn't know how good Tkachuk was.
And Tkachuk wanted out of there.
Well, that was my point, is that Tkachuk wanted out. I know he had a bit of a mean streak to him with the penalties, whatever. Yeah, I think my fault was I didn't realize that Tkachuk was a top 5 player in the league, and then he immediately became one as soon as he went to Florida. Like, I didn't realize. Maybe it's because I just wasn't watching enough Calgary hockey. I liked Huberdeau on Florida. I just didn't realize how good Tkachuk was. So, it happens. But I immediately realized within the first year of the deal, I was completely wrong. So I wasn't in denial about it, but no, Tkachuk being top 5 in the league definitely was cemented early on with Florida, and he's been incredible, obviously. So he gets hurt a lot, but he plays through it. So there you go. But yeah, well, Calgary did what they had to do. He didn't want to be there. So whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm moving on into my final prop. I'm going to go to another hockey play, defenseman. I'm going to go with Justin Falk. He's been around for a long time, but I'm going to go with his over 1.5 shots at -115. So he's been very good lately at getting shots on goal. He's had at least 2 shots on goal in 7 of the last 8. Bruins allowing a bunch of shots. They're allowing the 4th most in the entire league. And historically speaking, he has been peppering shots on the Bruins for a long time. He's had at least 3 shots on goal in 5 of his last 7 against the Bruins. Falk, though, has been really good. 1.5 shots is nothing for a guy that does get a bunch of ice time. And the Bruins, once again, a very good matchup to take shots on goal over props with. Give me Falk over 1.5 shots at -115.
I
know you said you liked the play.
Yeah, I mean, this was on my short list. I really liked it a lot.
So there you go.
Swayman has been announced as a starter. Swayman gives up a ton of rebounds.
He got pulled last start?
He's their only guy.
I'm thinking if he got pulled last start. No, so I'm saying he's not exactly in great form at this point.
I wouldn't say it's bad for him. His defense is it's the worst defense in the league. And also, you and I aren't going to throw a Jewish player from Alaska under the bus ever.
I mean, once again, I'm just saying I'm pretty sure he got pulled the last start because we had his over saves, but it's fine. Detroit kind of lit him up, but it's fine.
Yeah, that either way, I like this. I like Falk a lot.
Once again, the saves don't matter. If Falk hits the net and scores, that's fine with us too. So
no, that's fine. I was a big fan of this play.
Yeah, I see a question, by the way, from Adam asking about Tkachuk 4+ shots. The other one who came back for Ottawa. We know that Brady has always been an insane shots on goal guy, and he was very good in his first game back. I believe he had a couple points in that first start. So I'll ask you, because we know Brady Tkachuk is usually top 10, top 5 in shots per game. The guy's volume's incredible. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm never going to argue against you if you want to take an over Tkachuk shots, because Brady's always been a lunatic when it comes to volume.
Yeah, he's let me look. I mean, we know we're getting Igor. We're not getting Quick.
Yeah.
So let me just look at something. Yeah, Rangers give a potential. I like it. I'm into it.
So plus 125 bonus.
I would look at I mean, yeah, you know what? Just the goal? Ammo's there.
You're
I was gonna say
Pinto.
No, I was gonna say Pinto or somebody else down there too.
I don't mind Pinto point maybe or assist, but I mean, they can chuck shots. He's gonna be firing.
Chuck shot. He's just gonna fire. He's gonna have 8 attempts. So.
I mean, Adam's mentioned the fact that there is a home game dynamic where maybe he'll just try even harder. I don't even believe in that.
I don't even believe that it matters, man.
I just think Brady's going to fire shots as soon as he gets the puck. I mean, that's kind of just that's how he plays. So I'm fine with that too. Anyway, anything else you want to add, Adam? Miscellaneous stuff?
No. We'll have some more stuff later and things like that. I mean, always on hockey, it's a little tough because we're watching out for who the goalies are going to be. I don't think anyone see who's been confirmed. Let me see. Brady's second home game this season after injury. I think he always puts on a show. It's let's see. Game day goalies. Let's see. Who is so first of all, so Vasilevsky's not going to be starting. It's going to be Johansson.
Okay.
Which I'm still fine with on this play. Sorokin first off the ice for the Isles. All right, well, changes a little bit, but not too bad. Linus is not starting. It's going to be Merlinian. But I still am fine with this, with the Panarin play. So, but Johansson's going to be starting for the Bolts. So that's my biggest update. So, no. Cool.
Yeah. I do want to point out, by the way, just before we officially move on, for bonus bets, throw out a Thursday night football play.
Thursday, they want one?
I'm just saying. With segment, might as well throw one play out there.
CeeDee Lamb over 25.5, longest reception. I think that's like
He had a 50-plus yarder on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he also, like, people, I know that everybody loves picking, but, like, CeeDee Lamb's been doing this for every single game, too.
Yeah, and we know the Lions' pass defense has been terrible.
It's also it's like 6 yards shorter than Pickens.
The fact is, it's a lot shorter than Pickens. Lamb's still been going over. The Lions' defense got torched by Jameis Winston and by Jordan Love in back-to-back weeks. This pass defense has been awful. So I'm a fan of it, too. So there you go. Anyway, time to move on into our best bets. Before we get into that, though, a reminder, they're brought to you by our sponsor, Novig. So the number one prediction market for sports in America. To get some great prices by looking at Novig compared to sports books available in 30 couple states. Download the app when you do so. Get a nice deal with us. Get $50 and you spend just $5 if use our code SGPN, an extra Novig, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. They're crushing it this NFL season, especially on props. So recommend checking out their props in addition to the actual models you can build for totals and sides. College basketball has also been very good. Rhythm has predictions for every game, every single night. So it pairs nicely with the college experience shows with Mac, Kobe, and Noah every game. So you're prepared for college basketball, no matter how obscure the teams actually are. Super easy to sign up for. So check out the actual predictions off the house model. You can build your own model. Very easy to do. But a reminder for the actual platform and for this show, we give out a play from Rhythm every single episode. Adam, what is the Rhythm play of the day? You could pick the sport. Surprise me. So,
looking at their prop. Let's look at one of their NFL. They've been really hot on NFL.
So
they just launched Elite. They just launched Elite Smart Signal Edges. Oops, I had it set to Monday's game. All right, let's go with something for tonight, Thursday. I like this. Okay, so Javonte Williams under 65.5 rush yards is one that they like. I get it, guys. He's been doing this a ton, but the reality is that when the Lions stacked the box like crazy, and I like I took his longest rush under. But I like this. I think there's a ton of value on it. Plus that total's high, which doesn't really.
Well, you could argue that the Lions defense right now is a pass funnel anyway.
Right. So yeah. So anyway, but I agree with that.
Cool. So once again, we're gonna fade Williams. We're gonna fade Javonte. What do you say the number was for that?
65.5. So really, yeah, the Rhythm play is Javonte Williams under 65.5 rush yards minus 112.
Cool, but a reminder, if you want to check out, you can use the nice discount code that we have with Rhythm. The app, you get a quarter off first month. Down Rhythm, using promo code SGPN25 for a quarter off your first month. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finished going through our props for Thursday. Time to move on into the lock and dog, or the best bets for the show. Adam, what is going to be your best bet for the show?
I still like this Panarin under 2.5.
There you
go. Shots on goal. So
okay. My best bet is going to be on Falk. I think the over 1.5 shots minus 117 or minus 115. I mean, he's been so good against Boston. He's been so good lately, and Boston has allowed a bunch of shots. It's 1.5. So good enough for me. Give me Falk over 1.5 shots at minus 115 as my best bet. Moving on to Underdog. Do you want to recycle the Rhythm play?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
so.
Oh, we got a good number on it too. 66. Oh no, it's lower. Oh no, yeah, we got 66.5 on Underdog. Okay, let's do that, and then let's do the Falk. I really like that Falk play.
Okay, so we'll run that back too.
And then let's do.
You want to do Kachuk? We're on the Adam play.
Yeah, why not?
Cool. We'll do Kachuk shots. That's Brady Kachuk, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
No, I was letting the audience know.
Well, yeah,
Matthew's still dead, so it's Brady.
Matthew's still dead. Okay. 6.42 boosted it to 8.56. Ooh.
There you go.
Brady Kachuk, higher 3.5 shots on goal. Justin Falk, higher 1.5 shots on goal. Javonte Williams, lower 66.5 rush yards. That's a rhythm play that we have in there. And I'm going to add this. $50 gets us, well, with our boost, $429 allegedly.
Cool. There you go. Anyway, for officially on the show, Adam, can you just recap your 3 plays one more time?
Yeah, I'm just adding this. I'm sending this to you, and then I'm adding to the list of things you owe me money for. Not a good night last night, but
I mean, I'm not going to pay you, so it's fine, you know. It's all good.
I almost said it on air too. So let me get this. What date is it?
Today's
12/4.
Today's 12/4.
Yeah, 12/4. Okay, my 3 are Panarin under 2.5 shots on goal, Coronado over 2.5 shots on goal, and Pittsburgh Tampa Bay no goal in the first 10 minutes.
And my 3 plays are going to be Austin Reeves over 6.5 first quarter points, -114. Go with Heineman on the Islanders under 1.5 shots at -117, and Falk over 1.5 shots on goal at -115. Anyway, we'll back once again tomorrow with the upcoming NFL coverage. A reminder, going to be different backgrounds. We're going to be recording in the hotel room, but either way, a point is check out the episode tomorrow. Time TBD, because of course we have a time difference there with the time zones. But there will be an episode tomorrow for the Propcast. Till next time, good luck to all of you and all of your bets. Bye, everyone.